This is Chris Kelly with your November Core Complete Sculpting Workout. Now the sculpting workout is meant to act as a supplement for your normal fitness routine that can be performed either on a daily basis or on your stretching days to really help to bring out those hit areas that might not necessarily be addressed during your main workouts. With that said, we have three categories of exercises that target the butt, the core, and the arms to really help to bring out these areas. Okay, and what I want you to do is pick one exercise from each category and perform 2 to 3 rounds to failure of each exercise. And when I say failure, I mean technical failure. You can't perform the reps properly anymore, you feel your form breaking down, or you simply can't stand the burn that's going on with that exercise. So with that said, our first category of exercises are the arms. Okay, and with that, we're going to utilize a band. Alright, our first exercise are simply what we call 21s. Okay, with the 21, these are partial rep curls. Alright, so with this, you're coming down slow, just to about 2/3 of the way down and coming back up. Alright, I want you to perform, as many as you can with good form. When you feel your form start to break down, you're going to come to the bottom here. You're going to keep your shoulders down and perform just half curls to the top. Alright, and again, I just want you to perform this until your form starts to break down, and so that would be kind of a dual exercise. You would perform failure with the top and then failure with the bottom portion. Our second exercise is what is called a tricep pushback, and for this you're going to need a pole or something that you can wrap the band around. Okay, what we're going to do here is simply perform tricep pushbacks. With this, again, I'm keeping my shoulder blades down and back. I'm pushing back with my elbows, pausing at the top for 1 or 2 seconds, and coming back. Alright, again, bending over slightly, perform to failure. Our last exercise for the triceps, we really want to concentrate on the triceps because they're a more substantial part of the arm, are close grip push-ups. Alright, with the close grip push-up, these can either be performed in a push-up position or on all fours, or on your knees, which is the only time that I'm going to allow you to do that. The main thing here is that you're pressing through the outside of your hand. You're coming up into a push-up position, keeping the elbows tucked in, coming up and down. I want you to think about disconnecting your shoulder blades from the ears, not shrugging the shoulders, keeping them down, or you can simply perform them on your knees, coming up and down. Again, for technical failure. Now those are your arm exercises. What we've got for the core are a couple of different plank variations. Our first exercise is what we call plank march. And with the plank march, I want you to take some kind of an object. I've got a hand sanitizer Germex thing here, but you can also use a bottle or really anything that you can put on your back to help to maintain and kind of teach you back position. And what I'm doing here is I'm coming on into a push-up position. I'm making sure that this thing fits on my back, coming into a push-up position, and I'm moving very slowly. This helps me to kind of maintain this position, and if I feel myself arching, alright, I'm going to feel that start to slide off my back. And if you're using a bottle or something that's a bit more circular, that's going to be even more so. So again, I want you to perform that to technical failure. Make sure you're doing that with proper form. When your hips start to sag, you start to feel that anywhere other than your back, I want you to stop and rest and recover. Our second exercise choice would be a side plank pulse, and with this you can put the shoulder on or the hand on the shoulder to help to disconnect the shoulder from the earlobe here, and you're just pulsing up and coming down slowly. Pausing at the top for 1 or 2 seconds and coming down slowly, keeping the hips forward, everything is straight. I'm looking for as many reps as you can do on this side before you can, you start to feel the shoulder. Simply flip over, do the other side. Now our last exercise is what is called a dumbbell pullover with a toe touch. Alright, and I'm using the Germex bottle here, but you can use a dumbbell or some kind of a weighted object. The main thing is you're coming on all fours, you're pressing your back into the floor, you have the bottle here, you're pulling over with your hands and then tapping in front with your feet. Okay? I want you to do this as many times as possible, keeping the back pressed down into the floor. When you feel your back start to arch, I just want you to stop, and that's the circuit, right? Or that's the exercise right there. Now for the butt, we have again 3 exercise choices. First choice, single leg bridge hold. So what I want you to do is push your butt up into the air. You can either hold here or you can pulse up and down. To make this exercise a little bit harder, you can put a weight or a small object on your hip. Pause at the top for 1 or 2 seconds and come down slowly. Alright, make sure you can get full extension on each side. Again, technical failure. Now our second exercise is a straight leg bird dog. Right? With the straight leg bird dog, keeping my leg straight here, and I'm coming up and down. Okay, I'm trying not to move the back as I'm coming up and down, so only come up as far as you can without kind of dipping down with the back. To make this exercise a little bit harder, what you can do is you can wrap a band around the foot, straighten it out, come up, down, tap in front, come back up. Now our third and final exercise is a single leg squat. All right, with the single leg squat, I'm just going to stand on one leg, reaching down, really emphasizing the kind of waist bend. So I'm bending my waist, I'm leaning over, and I'm standing up. All right, the main thing here, tightening my butt cheek on the way up. I'm feeling this in my butt, and to make this a little bit harder, you can hold maybe a dumbbell or a weighted object, reach down to the toe, come back up. All right, I want technical failure on each side. Rest is necessary, so you perform the arm exercise, followed by the core, the butt exercise, and followed by the last exercise after that. Perform that circuit for 2 to 3 rounds, and that is your sculpting circuit for November.